Shalom friends, this is Jonathan Feldstein. I am sitting in the basement of the Gush Etzion Regional Council. It's sort of like the municipality for a whole entire region that's just south of Jerusalem with about 100,000 residents here. Historically, both in terms of the history of modern Israel as well as biblical Israel, this is an incredibly important place. And it happens to be where I live, and it's a place that is intermingled with a lot of Jewish communities and a lot of Palestinian Arab communities. And I mention that because I'm here in the security department with a fascinating privilege and opportunity to present a gift. It's very nice that it's the week before Hanukkah. Hanukkah happens to be one of the times that we exchange gifts, but not only. And the truth is, this came out of a project that we did earlier in the year when there was a particular conflict. You may remember back in May, we did an emergency appeal because of the rockets that were being fired from Gaza. One of the things that we at the Genesis 123 Foundation are committed to provide funds for is civilian security. So today, I am going to pick up this really heavy bag. Hold on. Now you don't need to see me anymore. Let's switch it, if I can. Okay, 1 minute. This is not... Oh, I see why. Huh. All right, this is interesting. We're going to do it the other way. I'm going to walk around the table, and we're going to figure out how to set this up. I'm sitting with Gideon and Daniel, who are the security officers for Gush Etzion in general and the Sde Bar community, which is in the northeastern corner, the one that's closest to Jerusalem and on the border with a couple of Arab villages. And I'm going to put this bag is quite heavy, and I'm right-handed, I'm using my left hand, and I want to let them go through it and show you what's in it and how this is going to help. Daniel was just saying how he has one in his bag, and just a week or two ago had the opportunity to use it, but this is the new and improved model, is that correct?
Yeah, this is the new and improved model. This is basically everything every security personnel needs. From dealing with fires, from dealing with entry into vehicles. We've had a lot of stories in the past couple of months where children have been accidentally locked in vehicles. But the actual bag is basically something that the security personnel can put on their backs and then just go out to any and every incident that may have happen. Inside here we have an array of items. I'm just going to run through a couple of the items here. So here, for example, is the medical side of the bag. Inside here you have everything you need to be able to deal with, as you were saying, last week I was somewhere and I used my backpack for a medical emergency. But even if it's not a medical emergency, everything you have here, whether it's from helping vehicles, and as you know, Gideon is in the Sde Bar community, just below Herodium.
Right.
And that's way away, and a vehicle gets stuck, or they have a puncture in the tire, etc. He's able to help. Also, he's on the edge of the desert.
Yes.
And sometimes there's necessities there to help people out. So here you have the vehicle.
You never saw this before, Nachon?
No.
Okay.
Never
First time he's seeing this kit, he's opening a new...
So you have everything you need from being able to access a vehicle, legally obviously, and also rope, etc. Here you have fire equipment here from gloves, you have blankets here, you have stretchers here, inside here on the front, just open from there, you have everything to do with your lighting and your light system.
Oh, amazing.
So basically this is a massive backpack. Don't forget as well, most of the security personnel are armed as well, whether they're carrying a handgun or they're carrying a bulletproof vest, an M16 most of the times, to be able to just grab a pack. And this is really it's a backpack that you can just grab and get out there, and you know that everything you need is literally there. Even if I can't take the whole backpack and I just want to take the stretcher, so I'll just literally lift off the stretcher.
Oh, amazing.
And the stretcher's in there, as you can see. We have tourniquets here, we have everything basically you need. So you'd have to run down with the whole thing, you just grab that and run down. But it's an amazing bag, and I've noticed as time goes by, people have started putting an extra magazine in here if they're more on the tactical military side, or other things that they feel that they have needed in events that have not been in the actual pack. And that's why I'm actually quite happy they left some space for people to put in. I've noticed people put in a spare jacket or something just in case it gets a bit too cold, if not just for them, also for the people they're rescuing.
Sure.
You know, when you rescue after you've fallen and you've hurt your ankle, the blood flow starts to, it gets less in the body, so you start to feel colder, etc. So this bag really is an all-in-one. This is the Swiss Army knife of security equipment that you can need. And again, it just all neatly folds up. You don't need to be a rocket scientist to know how to close the bag. And that's it. And I just want to say thank you to anybody and everybody who's had a part of this project, because again, this is one of those things. Prepare to, if you fail to prepare to fail. That's Benjamin Franklin said.
Colonial.
Yeah. Well, yeah, something like that. And we don't want to fail, so we'll do anything and everything possible. And what you've done basically is you've helped Gideon today to prepare not to fail. And this bag will be in his vehicle, and hopefully he'll never need to use it other than for Hanukkah, as you said, which is the holiday, the festival of light, Christmas as well.
Oh, there we go.
So there's your lights. You can light up the whole of Israel. And like I said, we just want to thank anyone and everybody who's had a part in this project. As you can see, this is magnetic, so it sticks on the side of the vehicle. Again,
that's so brilliant.
Whoever put this back together has extensive knowledge in the security world and knows basically everything and anything we need.
We need to thank Mark Provisor
So
and One Israel.
I'm going to thank Mark now. Mark, thank you. And that's it. And that's from me at least. Gideon wants to say anything.
Thank you. תודה רבה לכולם וחנוכה שמח.
Saying thank you to everybody, and a happy Hanukkah. And for those of our Christian friends who in a few weeks will be celebrating Christmas,
Merry Christmas.
we wish you that, and we hope that you that you get a lot of the joy that we're able to provide. And this is one thing. Last thing I wanted to. I have a question, but last thing I want to underscore is that we with the Genesis 1-2-3 Foundation, our vision is not to reinvent the wheel. We're not trying to look to do the next best things. We partner with security services like the gentleman you're seeing here. We partner with Mark Provisor and the One Israel Fund. We're looking to provide the best, most tactical way that we can make an impact, whether it's with civilian security or feeding the hungry or helping Holocaust survivors and terror victims, whatever it may be. But I mention it, we're standing here today. I'm standing, you're sitting. An hour before the burial of our latest terror victim. What do when we were scheduling this, you told me come to the office because it's going to be windy and cold out. And it was impressive to me that you knew already a week ahead what the weather is going to be, because you have to know what's going on in your environment.
I just said that before as well. If you fail to prepare to fail.
Correct.
And everything we do, I always say to people, I know tomorrow there won't be a hiccup in work because I've made certain today that everything tomorrow goes smoothly. And that's basically how we're working here.
So yesterday, a Hamas terrorist he walked into the old city,
He managed to
infiltrated, shot a couple of people, and killed one young man.
And wounded others.
And wounded others. How does that impact today what you're doing in terms of preparing?
So immediately after that happens as well, we need to take into account where he's come from. Is he somebody who's affiliated with any of the families in the area here? We are surrounded by many hostile Arab villages. So again, the army also needs to see if it's had any help from outside. To smuggle a gun into Jerusalem is not an easy feat. So he's received that gun from somewhere. Did he get it from the Shomron area? Did he get it from Samaria? Did he get it from Judea? So everyone's working, and the security personnel is working. And as time goes by as well, especially everyone's, they have a thing here where if they see a terror attack succeeded somewhere, then others try to follow. It's a copycat situation. And unfortunately, Gush Etzion over the past couple of years, we've been hit hard. We are getting hit hard, and we've lost many outstanding members of our community. And again, every time there's a terror attack in Jerusalem, it's a matter of time if it just overflow here. So yeah, everyone's on high alert. You probably noticed it yesterday. There was a couple of maneuvers that the army did last in the evening, which were not pre-planned. It was done because they were carried out because of the terror attack. And again, it's not a matter of where, it's a matter of when, or it's not a matter of when, it's where. It's all these things.
And to be prepared.
It can happen. And again, everything we do from the minute we wake up in the morning till we go back to sleep. I mean, when I sit on my Shabbat table, I'm with my radio, my gun, and everything's ready, the car keys, and Gideon as well. We have, our lives are slightly different than most people. We actually take our shoes off when we go to sleep, but we keep our pants on, just in case, there's a drama. But yeah,
We pray that this bag will never be needed and only for good things, for stupid human things rather than for evil people.
Yeah.
And well, thank you to everyone who's made this possible, and thank you, all of you, for what you do, keeping us safe.
Thank you very much.
God bless you.